Hello. Basically, I think I'm gonna do a daily stream for this year. Just once a day. I'm gonna do a bit of a discussion. Anything I go over into, whether it be a lot of politics, anime, video games, daily life, that kind of thing. So basically, this is the second day in a row I've done this. So let's get into it. The big question right now, the big argument. Well, there are two big arguments happening, and their question is, do you go for unity or do you go for the strongest viewpoint? So you see this in the H1B fight between Vivek Musk and the more popular side of MAGA. They're basically fighting over how many H1B visas we should get. You see it with, again, Elon Musk and Nigel Farage are having a bit of a tiff right now about whether they should back Tommy Robinson or not, or support him, or even defend him. And then you see it in Congress to some extent. A lot of Musk in this discussion. But that's the question. So how much do you go for the absolute win versus going for getting along with people? And my perspective is that you want to get along with people because unity is strength, unfortunately. You can worry about winning hard enough once you've actually won. Until you've actually won, you're not actually accomplishing anything. You're just creating division within your own ranks, which you cannot afford to do if you want to get any action actually accomplished. Now I'm neutral on both those topics, to be honest. H1B, I can see the benefits. I just don't think it fits having another few 100,000 tech workers. Doesn't make sense in a landscape where we have laid off 150,000 tech workers over the past year. That doesn't sound smart. We don't need the labor. And they're like, oh, it's really tough stuff. It's like, no, very little in tech is really complicated. It just has to be done. And also, like, I go to school with a lot of the H1B candidates. Nice people, really good people. Not any better than Americans. They're just not. They're just not. Also, I kind of do want India to be in. A lot of countries are going to be going to nothing over the next 100 years in Europe because of demographic collapse. I really don't want America to be the only country that's left standing that has technology. We have reasonably good demographics, and we're really good at assimilating people. There are a few other areas of the planet that might make it. Southeast Asia is one. Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos. Basically, Cambodia and Laos have positive fertility. Vietnam is neutral and Taiwan is fading, but together they can kind of make it. India is another, though. Again, the fertility rate thing has dropped below 2, but they still have pretty good odds. By taking their most talented people, India might actually end up in a worse place than they would be otherwise, and we only want them to be an alternative to the United States option. So that's my view. As a tech worker myself, I don't really think we need more tech workers. Now, I'm all for, like, if we have like more chemical engineers to import. Yeah, we probably need those. Propulsion engineers, nuclear engineers for sure. I just think that it reveals a misunderstanding of the market for Musk to say we need more tech workers when he himself has laid off 90% of Twitter's tech workers. Not saying he was wrong to do so, but it illustrates the oversupply issue of tech people. I have a suspicion, I don't know, obviously I don't know anybody in that sphere, that entire fight was fabricated to set the Overton window on the immigration debate. You'll notice it's very difficult to say open borders when you have one person saying no immigration, one side saying no immigration, another side saying H-1B immigration. the discussion we're having is what's the best economic way for the United States. Nobody's making the argument about humanitarianism or being nice to people or anything like that. It's the economic, what's best for us, which is the right discussion. So I kind of back in the day in reality TV shows, the writers for those shows would set up divisions between characters, so you could watch the fight. Trump was a reality TV host, so I kind of wonder if that's what he was doing. And then you have the issue between Farage and Musk on the issue of Tommy Robinson. That doesn't seem as structured to me. That seems more of. I think not. I don't get why Nigel Farage is being so against Tony Robinson. It feels like it's a class issue. It feels like it's a politeness issue, and I feel like that could make sense. Or I think they show something backwards. No, don't dispatcher. Could be that, or it could be the fact that maybe Musk is misattributing what works in English politics versus American politics. Maybe they're trying different options. Maybe they are doing the Overton window stretch. I don't really know what's happening there, but it seems like that is a less productive win because we really need to get some pretty right-wing people in English politics if possible. I'm sorry, like I'm gonna be an extremist on this topic just because the stuff I've heard about the grooming gangs in England are just absurdly bad. Yeah. All right. I think those are the main two examples. But I don't like when my team fights amongst themselves. I don't think it's helpful. And I don't think we can afford to lose. We need to win. So the news, starting the Malcolm College's book, The Pragmatist Guide to Life. Seems good so far. He basically knocks every single way you can create a purpose. He says you need a purpose or a objective function. Oh, by the way, every objective function people use is crap. So I'm like, okay, that sounds about right. It is good. Everything else is basically in a holding pattern until the new administration comes in. And I don't know how that's going to go. I'm kind of holding off having a pure opinion on politics until things actually start, happening. No, it's snow day. Snow days are weird. Snow days, everybody decides, hey, we're going to just hunker down in our houses for the day. Everything's closed. It's like a holy day. It's almost like a church day. It's a feast day. Everybody just bows to the goddess of snow. That is what it feels like. So yeah, that was today in Maryland. There's snow everywhere. Everything's quiet. Tried getting a new cell phone. My cell phone stopped working. I can't charge it, so it's basically gone. And then I couldn't get it replaced today because the T-Mobile store is closed. So I look really tired. I look terrible in this white. I look better in this. I guess that's a bit better. Yeah, the blue is not great for me. But anyway, cheers. I'm going to be doing this for the next year. Frankly, I feel like people on the right are having their opinions be too strong in one faction or another. And I think there needs to be more of a representative of just the average right-wing smart engineer. I guess similar to Scott Adams, but he's a bit too opinionated. And he doesn't really actually know tech. He doesn't. He thinks he does. He doesn't know it. So I'm not really trying to win anything on this. I'm just trying to do um New Year's thing where I post once a day for the next year. See how it goes. Anyway, peace. See you soon.